on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. First down.
Chapler, go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll set up to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Baker going to give it to Irving. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. This will be taken at the 10. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go. Set. 70.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Like it. Let's go now. Mustang 19. Bronco 80. Cuddy.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Buccaneers at 9-6 now. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, they go with Irvin. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They run it here with Oliver. And able to work his way down to the 16.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
180.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
180! Run. What's that?
Now Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Mayfield now. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's still fighting. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Viking 18. Let's go.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Regular. 180. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Edgerrin Cooper on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield now from the 50.
50-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Throwing. Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Packers 28, Buccaneers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
180. What's up?
Once again, it's Irvin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Kings.
From the gun, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they're getting down here at about the 42. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Start.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Point it right. Up. What's up?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They throw it out right complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard
So this
line.
offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
They go play action. Mayfield. Again, it's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Packers 28, Buccaneers 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That's taken in by Kraft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Cougar 19, go!
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. They go play action here on first down. His pass caught with the 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers 21.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to keep the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. There's a short one caught by Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
180.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Ready.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marshawn Lloyd, 35 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers 28.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, touchdown, Tampa Bay! Emeka Buka, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready. 60 bites.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
The give now to Abanikanda. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 40 yards. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Packers 49, Buccaneers 36.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are back within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Buccaneers 43.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.